What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are brand new here, my name is Matt Wacek and I share a lot about what I do within my businesses here on my channel, primarily my digital marketing agency and my pay-per-call affiliate campaigns. And today I wanted to share with you something that I use for coming up with pricing for my SEO services within my digital marketing agency. However, there is one very surefire way that you must absolutely be aware of when you are pricing services as a business to sell to a client. And this is something that I had learned with the 5 years that I had owned my landscaping business, which I had scaled from 0 to multiple six figures. A lot of times in that industry, people just say, oh, just charge this, and then you just hope for the best and you charge that. And that's not what I want this video to be about at all, because that's like blind leading the blind. One person's cost of doing business might be totally different than another person's, because that person might have staff and office and way more expensive equipment and a whole host of other things. Same with agency to agency, it might be a little bit different. But I wanted to give you my technique that I use for at least establishing a base price, and then I make determinations from there based on the calculation that I come up with, which I'm going to share with you in a second, and then determine that is this enough for what we need, and then also does it include enough profit margin for it to be worth it to us to fulfill the service. So basically what I do is I take the average amount of traffic per month for the keywords that the client is desiring to have their website show up for, add them all up together, and then you multiply that by 40%, or you basically take 40% of that, because the number one ranking is going to get about 40% of that traffic. So then you're able to figure out that, okay, we're going to send this much traffic to this person's website. And then you multiply that number by the average cost per click across all of the search terms. So basically what this does is give you the monthly value of that search, and then you divide that out by 3, so you multiply by 0.33, which would give you the cost for services per month. Usually this number is going to be a bit less than what you want to charge for a client. I don't recommend doing any SEO services for less than $1,000 a month at a minimum, and a lot of times this number doesn't even come up to $1,000. However, there's that value proposition that you bring to the table as an agency in order to be able to deliver more clients to that business, and as long as that customer is happy with what it is that you're doing for the business and you're able to deliver it to them, and they know their numbers and that sort of thing when it comes to acquisition costs, I see absolutely zero problem increasing that amount, because with a service business you really need to be profiting. It's very, very important, because there are resources and a lot of time that goes into these types of campaigns. So anyways, that is the basic equation that I use. So we're going to take a look at these 6 keywords here, and this was one I did for a proposal for a prospective client a long time ago. I honestly barely remember sending out the proposal, but it was a deal that we did not get. And all this data here is from SEMrush, which is a website where you can get search volumes, which you can also get for free from the keyword planner with Google, but then it'll also give you the CPCs as well. Whereas with the CPCs within Google Keyword Planner, it gives you an average estimate, or like below $10, or it's a weird number. It's not exact, and that's what we need for this equation. So for these few keywords here that are lawn care and landscaping related for these cities, the volume was relatively low and also jumped up quite a bit for certain ones, and some of the CPCs were just outrageous, but shows that there is value in those searches and that there is buyer intent, and that when your site's going to be ranking there, that you're going to be making money as long as you can sell to the people calling the business. So what we're going to do is basically just run the math on this. So with this, we're just going to add up the volume here to 40 plus 260. So 170 plus 260. Okay, so 1120 is what our total search volume is across all of these keywords. So we are going to immediately drop that down to 40% of that traffic, and we're going to arrive at 448 searches each month for these keywords for our client, and that's on average what they can expect for traffic numbers to come in. It might be more some months, might be less. For services like lawn care, where it's very, very seasonal, it's going to be a lot more in the spring and in the summer, a lot less in the winter, depending on the exact location. Obviously, Florida is somewhere where they can mow, or at least do most services all year round, whereas in Minnesota, there's zero traffic for lawn care in the month of January. I can guarantee you that. So we're going to do 1120 on that. So next, let's get the average for the average cost per click across all of these searches. So we're going to do 5.1. So we got 3712 grand total. Divide that out by 6 keywords, so $6.19. So 448 times 6.19, so 27 0.73. And so then from here, we divide that out by 3. Well, actually, we'll just multiply by 0.33. Times that by 0.33. So 9.15 and 13 cents. So then from here, what I would generally do, because a lot of business owners, if they're writing a check or something like that, it can be kind of a pain to have to do like the cents and whatnot. I would probably just round it up to either like 950 or 1,000, because again, I know the value that my company service brings to our clients. But definitely as a bottom number, if you're in like a negotiation type of thing with the client, do not go below the number that your calculations are giving you. So that's the quick way that I go about with pricing SEO services. Also, one thing to note is that if there is any additional work that needs to be done, especially to the person's site, like you need to build out landing pages or you need to basically optimize the on-page for the whole site, that's going to take some time. So you definitely want to incorporate that into your price. And so what this $1,000 per month would include is basically us creating the landing pages on their website, provided that it's already on WordPress and we don't have to build out a new site or anything like that. And basically what we would do is we would set up the on-page with the landing pages, so that way it can be set up for keywords with the city and the service in them, so that way they can rank. And then we'd get that foundation started, making sure that there's enough content on there and all the things that go along with it, as well as then start doing the off-page with citations and getting PBNs and all the stuff that goes in with that. So anyways, guys, if you like this type of content, be sure to go down below, smash that like button. And if you have any questions on putting together pricing for clients for anything within digital marketing, leave a comment down below. Helps me with creating new videos here on the channel for you guys to check out and learn from. So with that being said, also, if you're not already subscribed, be sure to go down below, smash that subscribe button, and also click the bell for notifications, so that way you know when the newest content comes live. Also, right down below in the description is going to be a link to join the VIP notification list for my upcoming course that's coming out very, very shortly. Today is September 16th. The course is not out. It's going to be coming out within the next few days, putting up the final touches on it, and then it'll be open. So if you're watching this 6 months or 2 years or whatever in the future, the link to the course will likely be right down below in the description. So with that being said, thank you for checking out my channel. My name is Matt Wacek, and I'll see you in the next one.